We are back for Virtually Live 5. Wow, I never thought we'd last this long. But today we're starting off late. It's like 9 in the morning because we had Wi-Fi and router problems at home, and the kids need to do the online learning, distance learning, and my wife's a teacher, so she needed the Wi-Fi for Zoom conferences. Anyway, probably good I wasn't here. It was like 22 degrees this morning, May 11th. But we're going to start off here at Blue Dasher Bog, and 27-acre parcel we picked up a few years ago. It was county land at a county auction, and it borders a kind of a really remote marshy lake. And we're going to see if the trumpeter swans are nesting there this year. So we're going to take the trail down and see if we can find them. Do need rubber boots at this location. I think we'll have a little mini boardwalk here in the future. Head out to this. There's a floating mat edge to this lake, and a little precarious walking. Oh, I just fell in a hole. And I don't know if my rubber boots were tall enough. Oh, Canada geese. I did not get wet, just up to the tops of the boots. Bald eagle soaring out there. There are common loons out on the lake, and don't know if you can hear it, but the first sedge wren of the season. Actually, there's two of them. They're across the channel. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to get video. I don't see any trumpeter swans. Man, we have kind of struck out on trumpeter swans during Virtually Live this year, but they're around. It's just me. But this channel connects to Stone Lake, and this is East Stone Lake. Someday maybe we can get a platform in here so people could put in a canoe, but you can't get through this channel after like midsummer. It just grows up with thick wild rice, which is great because it becomes a great stopover point for migrating ducks who can fatten up on the wild rice late August, September. This is what we call a leatherleaf sea, and this is a shrub in the Ericaceae. Got the kind of the thick leaves that stay on the plants year round, and it forms these big growths in areas such as this, very wet, acidic. Got a few tamaracks sticking out here, but it's actually about to bloom. I would say within a week or two. It's one of those plants like bog laurel and Labrador tea that can bloom even, late May, early June, even when their roots may be still locked in ice. But since they have evergreen leaves, they can photosynthesize and get a little jump start on spring where the other plants haven't even grown their leaves yet. Goose egg, something must have had a meal. Raccoon, fox, raven. Another reason Blue Dasher Bog is kind of cool is it's got this upland red maple element, and the red maples are just blooming. And check out this impressive red maple. We've got Yellow-rumped Warbler singing, ruby-crowned kinglet, was that? Psst, 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 psst. Behind the trunk of a tree right now. Psst, 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 psst. Swamp sparrow. This bog is named for the Blue Dasher dragonfly, which we found here on a bio blitz a few years ago, and it's a pretty unusual dragonfly this far north. And one of our bog buddies, Arvella Greenway, had been really inspired by Rachel Carson, and so she gave us a very nice donation to Acres for Owls. And where this bog honors the vision of Rachel Carson, biologist, environmentalist, author, visionary. Pretty cool. Thank you, Arvella, and all the bog members, the bog buddies that donated to this parcel. Just a quick stop here at Stone Lake, and yeah, a few things out on the lake. Canada goose with some adorable goslings, and got out of the car and flushed a pair of lesser yellow legs, and had a first eastern wood pewee of the year singing, but I couldn't locate it. Oh, and I can't forget, had ringneck duck and a pair of very close muskrats. Not bad. It's getting a little windy, so it might be a little tougher birding now. It was a nice cooperative Drake Blue-winged Teal, and not alarmed at me driving alongside him for a couple 20 seconds. And right now I'm listening out here for sedge wrens. We had the one at Blue Dasher Bog, but I'd like to get a little video. But it's 11:15 a.m. so who knows if they're starting. Sorry, seatbelt again. Hold on. Aren't seatbelts annoying when you're birding and driving on the wrong side of the road like I am? But anyway, this is Stone Lake Road, and this habitat is great for sedge wrens, LeConte sparrows. There's even been a few yellow rail reports here in years past. I don't think anybody's here very often at midnight when they're calling. In winter, it's also a good road to cruise for northern shrikes, hawk owls, rough-legged hawks. Hold on. LeConte sparrow out here. That's the first of the year. Really kind of a weak call, and a lot of people can't even hear it if you've lost any hearing in that upper range. I've had it in the scope for people, and they're like, I can see it singing, but I can't hear it. Well, no LeConte sparrow, but a very territorial sedge wren. He's only about 10 feet from me. So finally, pair of trumpeter swans on this little pond along Zim Road. They're usually here, but we missed them the last couple weeks. And what's cool is they're building a nest. You can see, I'm assuming it's a female, but I don't know. Taking muck off the bottom and kind of mounding it up. And yeah, that was pretty cool to watch. But yeah, I mean, amazing comeback, right? I mean, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, super rare bird. When I was a kid, non-existent bird. And Carol Henderson and a bunch of others, Minnesota DNR folks, said we're going to bring them back to Minnesota. And turns out they brought them back to North America. I mean, there were other programs in other states, but this was a pioneering one. They brought eggs from Montana and Alaska, I believe. I can't remember which, but raised them in the Hennepin County Park Reserve District and then started releasing them. And wow, what a comeback. And now they're all over. About every little pond in the North Woods has a resident pair of trumpeter swans. Thanks for joining me on Virtually Live 5. I started late. I promise next time I'll start at dawn. I'll get up at 4 or whatever it takes. But yeah, we had some good stuff. The wind kicked up and maybe 15, 20 miles an hour. And so that limited what we could see and find. But yeah, had some nice stuff. Superstar mammal of the day. Really the only mammal we saw was the muskrats. And superstar bird of the day, boy, it's got to be the Sedge wrens. First of the year, putting on a little bit of a show there. Couldn't get a really clear shot, but got some video of him singing along Stone Lake Road. But yeah, we had first of the year eastern wood pewee, Sedge wren, LeConte sparrow. Not bad, not bad. I keep saying warblers are going to be coming in, but we've had such cold weather. And this morning it was 22 degrees up here, I guess. And tomorrow's supposed to be the same. So I think when the warblers come, they're just going to come en masse. So hopefully we'll be here to catch it. Thank you so much for joining me, Sparky Stent Sauce. And I will catch you next week, May either 18th or 19th. Boom.